Hi, welcome back to Gangster Movie Recaps. Let's watch Train to Busan. Passengers board a train. The station is busy, but it's just another work day for the train attendants and it's all good. There's a baseball team on board. A young player gets nervous as his cute female classmate chooses a seat next to him. A man is taking his daughter to visit her mom. The girl points out their seat. The dad and daughter settle in for the ride. The passengers are all on chill, and the scene is mellow. The crew doesn't notice the weird-ass rider that slips on. It doesn't look like they have a ticket, but it's all aboard now. So the doors close and they prepare for takeoff. The station manager looks up and sees the commotion of a large crowd at the top of the stairs. As Soo-an is looking out of the window, she sees the station manager get pounced on. Her dad is asleep, so she plays it cool, but the little girl knows that she just saw some weird shit. And the train is rolling. Soo-an is reading a magazine, trying to chill, when she overhears a passenger chomping off a train attendant because someone is hogging the restroom. The no-ticket having passenger is inside of a restroom. She's been bit and is trying to cotter the wound, but she's starting to turn, so she's fucked now. Soo-an has to use the restroom, or maybe she's just being nosy as hell. Either way, she gets up to check it out. The attendant is knocking on the stall door with no answer, so he opens up. Inside they find a bum. He definitely doesn't have a ticket. He's scratching at the wall, mumbling that everybody's dead, but since the bum has got a free ride, he's not really tripping. The big girl hasn't turned all the way yet, but she's getting there. She stumbles through train cars before she crashes out in the hall. Soo-an is still looking for a restroom, and she thinks she's found one, but there's a man waiting on his pregnant wife who's inside the stall, so he politely tells Soo-an to get the hell on. A train attendant finds the big girl laid out, and it looks like she's having a seizure, or tweaking hard as fuck. Suk-woo is awake now, and he sees a news report showing how shit is going crazy on the streets. He also hears the train attendant panicking over the radio, and he notices Soo-an is not in her seat, so it's time for the dad to do parent shit and find his little girl. The train attendant looks up, and she's surprised to see that there's a full-blown zombie on board now. Soo-an has found a restroom, and that's a great place for her to be, because there's a freak on deck. It's riding the attendant's back, making beef jerky out of her neck. The high school baseball team was on chill, enjoying the ride. Now there's a biter in the aisle, about to make a buffet, with their asses, and biters don't die, they multiply. Another attendant goes to check the situation, but he gets trucked as surviving passengers desperately try to get the hell on. Then he sees that his coworker definitely doesn't give a fuck about the job anymore. The ball players grab their bats and get busy. The train attendant gets the hell on, frantically telling passengers to also urgently get the hell on, so there's immediate pandemonium. Soo-an is coming out of the restroom as people sprint through the train cabins, so she knows something just took a shit. Suk-woo is looking for his daughter, but all he sees is mayhem as passengers scatter. He doesn't know what the hell is going on, but bit people are geeking. Suk-woo watches a crew member get ate out at the neck. But the Z's are just getting started. Soo-an finds her pop right on time, because the Z's are about to turn up and multiply, so Suk-woo grabs his daughter and quickly gets the hell on. The married couple is getting situated at the restroom, taking it easy, when they look up and see a fellow passenger getting ate out on the floor. Sung-jae sends her husband to break up the freak activity, but the couple realizes that they should have minded their fucking business. The freak attacks Sang-hwa. Suk-woo continues to get the hell on. Sung-jae knows what's up now, so she also gets the hell on. The surviving passengers make it to the only train car that hasn't been affected. Suk-woo and Soo-an are safe. The walkers have all ganged up as the married couple desperately runs for refuge from the horde, but after being pressured by other riders, Suk-woo slams the door in their face, which is a deadly fuck you to the couple, but Soo-an recognizes the man, so they let the two in, just in time. Everybody's shook and in disbelief as zombies pile at the door, growling and doing zombie shit. Sung-jae has a great idea. She covers the windows with paper, giving everyone a chance to gather themselves. A big business executive is on board. He runs up trying to see what the hell is going on. And is anyone bit? Sang-hwa prepares to Tyson Suk-woo for dissing him and his wife, but his lady asked him to chill, so Suk-woo is off the hook for being an asshole. Zombie footage is all over YouTube and other social media now. Passengers watch on their phone even more shook and in disbelief, and if it wasn't clear before, the videos let everyone know that the situation is all the way fucked up. The train is still rolling, and as it rides through a station they see that it's being ran through with creepy crawlers. The undead are terrorizing shit. Fortunately, it's not their stop, so the train keeps moving. Passengers are relocating to another part of the train. Suk-woo grabs a seat for his daughter, so the young girl can rest up, but Soo-an's a sweetheart, so she gives up the seat to an elderly lady who's traveling with her sister. The lady greatly appreciates the kind gesture, but her dad is not happy about the move. He pulls Soo-an aside to let her know that a zombie apocalypse is no time for kind gestures. Then Soo-an reminds her dad that the reason her mom left him is because he's always on some selfish, inconsiderate shit. Suk-woo is checked by the little girl, but the convo is interrupted when the train conductor speaks over the intercom. The conductor lets the passengers know that he doesn't give a damn about a zombie attack and that everyone is getting off at the next station. The train pulls into the next station. Riders look out of the window, but they don't see shit because the station's been vacated. Nobody really knows what the hell is going on as the train slowly comes to a stop. The train door opens, but nobody's really trying to get off. The business exec pops up and gets the hell on, so the other passengers slowly exit the train, but they definitely might be in the wrong hood. The conductor also gets off the train, and since he's been doing conductor shit, he doesn't realize that the zombie attack is real, but the executive runs up and lets the conductor know that he's tripping hard as fuck for stopping the train, but the conductor responds that it's the location he's been told to come to, and that the military should be outside. The survivors walk through the station. There's no other people around and the military is nowhere to be found, but Suk-woo has made safer plans for him and Soo-an. The military finds the people, but they're all turned out now, and the unsuspecting citizens instantly have a zombie army on their ass, so of course they all break out and quickly try to get the hell on back to the train. Suk-woo's plans are cancelled, and he's fucked up and left Soo-an. Now she's about to get bit, but Sang-hwa steps in, saving the girl, and Suk-woo's conscious. The conductor makes it back to the cockpit and prepares to fire up the engine as people desperately try to get on board. But the executive says fuck those folks, and he suggests they leave while they still can, which is great advice, since creepers are busting out the windows and raining down onto the train now. The elderly sisters get separated when a zombie falls between them, but they both manage to get the hell on. Sung Jae-young makes it on board, but the bum has followed her, and he's also desperately trying to survive the situation. He looks suspicious as shit, since he's a bum, but Sung Jae-young lets him on. And it looks like all is aboard now, but the executive pops up and makes it known that he doesn't give a fuck if everyone's on board or not. He says the train needs to get moving. The team tries to protest, but the exec threatens to start tossing passengers. So the train gets rolling. Suk-woo has abandoned his selfish ways since he got his ass saved, so he's looking out for others now. He hops aboard the train and reaches back for Sang-hwa. Sang-hwa is on some real gangster shit, so he picks up a shield and baton to crash on two Z's before smoothly hopping aboard the train. The conductor is trying to reach HQ, but the lines are jammed. Sung Jae-young tries to reach her husband, but the bum reminds her that the creeps are still crawling. Sung Jae-young notices a vacant restroom, but the creeps notice Sung Jae-young. She and the group make it to the stall just in time. The team gets a call. They're both surprised and hella happy to hear each other's voice on the line. They're on opposite sides of the train from each other. Sung Jae-young calls Sang-hwa and lets him know that she's stuck in the restroom with Soo-an. So the three guys strap up with bats and tape, then prepare to bang on the freaks. Sang-hwa pops it off, going bare-knuckle brawling with the ghouls on some real tough guy shit. Suk-woo and the teen are also going hard, teeing off on Z's. Sang-hwa gorilla presses the zombie to the ceiling. The gang is really piping up now. Suk-woo is putting the shield to good use, and the three men have the freaks on the ropes. The sweetheart gets a text from her boo, saying he's about to pull up with his crew, but the exec is not really feeling that. She tries to assure him that it's all good, but the exec says fuck that sweet bullshit, it's a zombie apocalypse, so she needs to recognize and get right. The guys successfully rescue Sung Jae-young, Soo-an, the old lady and the bum. Now they're trying to get the hell on to the other group's train car. But when they make it there, the spot is on lockdown. The executive is running shit now, and he has his cabin all in check. Sang-hwa is pent at the door. Suk-woo runs to help him out, as the team beats the hell out of the plexiglass. Plexiglass is strong as fuck and doesn't break easily. Sang-hwa also must be strong as fuck, but he's not bite-proof, so he gets bit. The slugger finally makes it through the glass, but the exec is still not having it. Sung Jae-young looks on as her man continues to hold the line. The married couple sees what time it is. As the creeps begin to crack the glass, Sang-hwa knows that he's too fucked up in the mix, so he gives the word to Suk-woo, telling him to take care of his lady, and to get the hell on. The executive is not budging at the door, and he knows he's being a funky asshole, but he really doesn't give a damn. and the door can't take no more. The Z's break in and they're all on the scene now, but Sang-hwa is still on his feet. He scoops a freak to slow down the creeps, going out on some real gangster shit. The group finally breaks through to the other side. The elderly lady sees her sister, but sis is tired of all the running and shit, so she decides to chill with the Z's. Suk-woo grabs Soo-an and Sung-jae right in time. A Z tackles the old lady and immediately gets its snack on as her sister watches helplessly. Other passengers know it was fucked up of them to flex on their fellow citizens, but they're all safe again for now. Suk-woo does the right thing and bombs on the executive. Then he asks him why he's such a punk bitch. The exec basically says that he can't help it. Then he convinces his group that Suk-woo and his crew are infected, so he suggests that for the safety of everyone, Suk-woo and his people get the hell on. He makes the train concierge co-sign. So the two groups face off, but Suk-woo and his crew came to be cool, and there's not much else they can do, so the group plays it low and lets it go. Then the exec has the good people escorted out of the car. But the old lady is getting sentimental, seeing her sister all turned out, so she decides to cross over to the other side and join the freaks. Being separated has worked out perfectly for Suk-woo and the crew. They quietly sit back and watch as the freaks get busy in the other room. The conductor is still on point. He pulls into a train yard, but things are fucked up there too. The conductor struggles to stop the train in time because he didn't see the shipping container blocking the track. The conductor doesn't know what's been happening on the train, but he speakers in to let the remaining passengers know it's the end of the line. Faux show. Then he hops off the train and gets the hell on. Suk-woo and the crew also get off the train. The train attendant and the exec are still alive. The exec tells the train attendant that it's safe to exit the stall, but it's definitely not safe. The exec psychs him out and gets the hell on. Suk-woo and the crew walk through the train yard, looking for help or a way out, but they're not finding a damn thing. The conductor hops a new train, and he's rolling when he sees a burning caboose blazing up the track. The teen also sees the train and tries to warn Suk-woo, but it's too late. The train jumps the track, tossing up freaks and sliding through the yard, fucking up the scene even more so. Soo-an tries to wake up her dad. He's out for the count, and the crew is pinned down now. Suk-woo slowly comes to, and he's quickly reminded that there's no time for a nap. The teen couple is on their own now, but the young player has heart, and they've got each other, so they should be fine. The conductor is still rolling and looking for survivors. The teens are trying to run away together when the exec turns up and turns them down. He hates on the young lovers hard as fuck by tossing the sweetheart to a freak. Her boo immediately springs into action, but the freak has already had his way with his lady. The exec has struck again. He breaks out the window and gets the hell on. The boy went extra hard and held his girl all the way down, but it's a wrap now. He's clearly on some lover's shit, so he continues to hold his girl and gets bit. The conductor looks up and sees the exec making a run for the train, and he's rooting for him, but the exec slips in his Stacey Adams, so he's fucked now. But the conductor runs to his rescue, obviously lame to executive game, and he's been set up to get bit up. The Z's turn the conductor into a four-piece as the exec gets the hell on. Suk-woo is trying to save the crew, but debris falls and cuts him off from the gang, and the freaks are about to get active again. But the bum pays his way by taking the charge and holding up the horde, protecting the ladies and giving Suk-woo more time. Suk-woo removes the debris just in time. The bomb has held the line, so Sung-jae and Soo-an get the hell on. Freaks flood the scene, but the bomb obviously doesn't give a fuck about getting bit, and he goes out on some heroic gangster shit. Suk-woo, Soo-an, and Sung-jae get the hell on, but freaks are running the yard now, and they're right on the trio's ass. The train is still rolling, and they're all trying to get on board. The family makes it to the train, as the zombies get tripped up by their own horde. On some clumsy zombie type shit, the family climbs safely aboard, but the freaks are still trying to get in their ass. Pause. One Z catches the ride, then several more link up. They were making a smooth getaway, but the fam is slowing down now, because the freaks are running a train on the train. So Suk-woo kicks into action and springs the creeps from the train rail. The Z's fly off the back of the train and onto the track. Suk-woo climbs back aboard, and it should all be over now. They regroup and walk towards the cockpit. When the executive pops out, he's been bit, so now he's on some asshole zombie shit, and he starts acting out. Suk-woo is doing a good job keeping the executive Z off his ass, but zombies don't discriminate. They'll bite anybody's ass. Suk-woo fucks up and grabs from the back, keeping Sung Jae-young and Soo-an from getting attacked, but exposing his hand for a zombie snack. Then Suk-woo hooks to the railing, and spin tosses the executive off the side of the train. Soo-an knows what time it is, so she cries for her dad and the overall fucked up situation. Suk-woo rushes his loved ones to the conductor's cab. He shows Sung Jae-young how to stop the train. Then he runs to Soo-an and begins to say his goodbyes. But Soo-an's not having it, and of course she wants her dad to stay, and of course Suk-woo wants to stay, so the two cry together. But for her safety, Suk-woo knows he needs to go, so he breaks off from his little girl and gets the hell on. Suk-woo runs to the back of the train and continues to cry over the fucked up situation. Soo-an is also still crying and having a fit, but Suk-woo has a flashback to the day Soo-an was born. The beautiful memory makes the dad smile. It's so hard to say goodbye, but Suk-woo went hard as fuck for his daughter and she should be safe now, so the father peacefully face dives off the back of the train. Soo-an continues to mourn for her dad. Sung Jae-young also mourns her loss. Then she looks up and sees that the train is coming to a stop. It's finally the end of the line. Sung Jae-young and Soo-an exit the train. They walk blindly into a tunnel, not knowing where the hell they're going, also not knowing that they're being scoped out. There's soldiers at the end of the tunnel. They decide to play it safe and give the two figures headshots just in case. But the shooter hesitates when he hears Soo-an singing a song she'd been practicing for a school play. Soo-an is singing hard as fuck when she looks up and sees soldiers coming to the rescue. Then it ends. Thanks for watching. It's my pleasure to recreate these movies. If you feel me, like and subscribe to get more gangster movie recaps.